Hey, Sneak Peekers, this is Rachel Roblard, and I am here for a sit-down interview with the cast members and director of The Frontier. We have the director, Oren, and cast members Izabella, AJ, and Jocelin. So to start off, Oren, I understand The Frontier is your first feature film. What has this experience been like for you?
Intense.
Yeah?
I think intense is the word. Intense and wonderful because it's been many years in the making. I've made numerous shorts, so I'm aware of what it is to be on set, but for a few days, not really. It's the first time where I worked on a project that started 5 years ago, and you just have to keep working, and it gets more and more and more intense the more you go into it. So that's really what it has been, and wonderful, and this is a great payoff because South by is just, quite frankly, before we even shot the film, I basically said this is where I want our world premiere to be. So I'm grateful.
Right, and what about you? How has this experience been for you?
It's been wonderful. It's just such a privilege to work on something that's such a personal journey for the director, and Oren is such a thoughtful filmmaker, and I knew that instantly when I met him. And reading the script and getting the opportunity to play a character like this that's so different from anything I've done was a gift. And she's really a really badass anti-heroine, but
yes.
but someone whose life experiences were so different than mine. So it was interesting to be able to try to get into a headspace and understand somebody's actions that I would never. I can't imagine myself in that situation, but I had to.
Now the setting is in the 1970s, and it's a very unique genre. What made y'all want to be a part of this film?
I love doing interesting projects, something that's a little bit different. So when I heard Oren's vision for it and how highly stylized he wanted to make it, I just thought it was just beautiful, and I wanted to be a part of it. Plus, I do believe it's time for us to slow down a little bit and see films that do have silences, that do have a breath, in between action and words, and because we do live in a world that's highly ADD, and we have so many things being thrown at us, and images and information, and I believe in living in the present, and I kind of, even just when you watch a film, actually sitting down and letting your feelings have time to show up and emerge, as opposed to having a film that's just going to feed your vision, for an hour and a half. And this film allows that, and I wanted to be a part of something that's gonna be, be like an older film. Like, this is what old filmmaking was, and
right.
Original filmmaking, which I loved.
Yes, and AJ, what about you?
So once I met Oren, and had read the script and found out that he had some serious interests, that I knew there was an integrity to it, that it wasn't aesthetic, if that makes sense. I knew that there was a soul to what this type of thing was, and since he was the co-writer on it, it allows you to instantly be much more trusting of a director, especially if you haven't worked with him before or her. And so I was very interested to do that because I was curious to see, like Izabella said, it would be like you want to, if you have the privilege to get to tell stories for a living, you want to have ones that you can put up on the shelf and go, this one was really cool. This is an odd movie. I really enjoyed this, or this is one that if I didn't know me, because you tend to not watch your movies anymore because you spend so much time watching them, either at film festivals or experiencing it. But if I didn't know me, I might be interested in this movie, and that's the kind of stuff that I try to chase.
Awesome. Yes, great responses. I appreciate y'all coming again, and I've seen it, but I know a lot of other TSTV people are looking forward to seeing it. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.